Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is a love tarot reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and your situation. And release the rest to the universe. So let's see what messages are coming through for the collective today, please. What do we need to hear? And this is the Tower. Let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? And the Hierophant. Well, that is a very powerful combination. Someone is having breakthroughs and major realizations. Let's see what else. We'll grab one more card and then we'll start talking about this message, please. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? And this is the Magician. Right. 3 major arcana right out of the gate. Powerful reading so far today, guys. Well, I feel that what this is telling us as we start this reading, especially with the Tower leading away, which is an interesting card to start the reading, right? Do not be afraid of the Tower. It is such a powerful card to bring positive, sweeping change, epiphanies, and breakthroughs. And this is exactly what is happening for your person. The person on your mind has had major realizations during the time you've been away from each other. The Tower is about breakthroughs. It's about epiphanies. It's about being able to see things with so much greater clarity than ever before. It is also about massive changes, big change coming into this connection because your person themselves have been going through a lot of evolution and transformation during the time that you've been away from each other, especially with the Hierophant being here. Now, the Hierophant does have several meanings, and the first thing that we want to talk about with the Hierophant coming next to the Tower is that your person has been healing and dealing with all of those things that have been keeping them away from you. Keeping them from being able to commit, keeping them from being able to have a true partnership, whatever those things might be, because the Hierophant is the card of the counselor, the teacher. Your person perhaps getting professional counsel, your person perhaps talking to a well-meaning friend or family member perhaps. Your person doing what they need to do to get rid of things that have been holding them back, because this person is trying to manifest this union with you. This person wants to be with you is the bottom line here, because the Hierophant is also about a traditional relationship, which is just the two of you being together. Either moving in together, getting engaged, getting married, becoming exclusive, whatever that might be in regard to next steps for you and your person, or following through that whole path to actually get to that place of that traditional relationship. That is what this person desires, because ultimately with the Hierophant, it is about commitment and partnership. But it's also about faith and having faith in your person. Having faith in yourselves for what you believe and what you know concerning this connection. Having faith in the powers that be, having faith in God, having faith in the universe, but also having faith in this connection, because you felt that click and that spark at the moment the two of you first met, and that was your big clue that yes, this is it, and it still is it. It's just that your person needed to have this massive upheaval happen in their life to wake them up, to get them moving, because with this Magician being here, they want to come back because they're attracted to you. They desire you. They want you. They long for you. The Magician is about you connecting to this person on every level possible. It is mental, spiritual, emotional, physical, all of it. You have a powerful connection to this person. It is magical at times. It is enchanting when the two of you are spending time together, and you feel like at times that you have just been transported to some other magical and mystical place, because the energy that's in this connection is very overpowering and very strong. And that overpowering energy, I feel, was too much for this person. But during the time they've been away from you, they have been finding their balance and peace with what they feel concerning the intensity of this connection. And that is what they want. They want this connection that fires on every level. They desire you. They want you. They want a partnership with you. The Hierophant is ruled by Taurus, but you don't have to be any of the signs that I mentioned for this reading today. It is a collective reading. It is for everyone. Truly more important that we consider what Spirit is sharing with the collective. And I feel that this is about your person, the person that is on your mind, having major realizations, breakthroughs, epiphanies. The Magician is ruled by the planet Mercury. So I do feel as well that there is going to be some unexpected, out of the blue communication coming from this person. That would be the combination of the Tower and the Magician. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. The Queen of Cups. Well, the Queen of Cups is all about love. This person feels this deep love for you. And they have always felt this deep love for you, but they were perhaps very afraid of what that meant. This person knew that when they met you, that you rocked their world, that you opened their heart, but you also opened their eyes to things that they did not believe were possible for them. They couldn't believe that someone like you would fall so deeply, so quickly, so passionately in love with them. They couldn't get their head around it. But they understand that it's not meant to be experienced with the brain, but the heart and the soul. And that is why this Queen of Cups is so important. The Queen of Cups is a water sign, so that's Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. But this card is all about love and emotions and feelings and the love that this person feels for you. It is also about intuition and empathy and telepathy that you share with each other. This person sees and understands. They get it. You know them better than anyone has ever known them. You know them better than they know themselves at times, because they know that the two of you are meant to be together. They've always felt that. That is why this Hierophant is so important and coming up so early on in this reading, because this person is having these major realizations, clarity, understanding about why you are in each other's lives, about you, about themselves, about this connection. And they're trying to manifest what they need right now to create this partnership, to create this union, to come back to you. They're finding the words, they're finding the confidence that they need to reach out to bridge the distance, because they know that they are the one who needs to initiate this communication. But they see you as someone who is so very kind. They're so attracted to you. They see you as someone who is so considerate. They have a lot of desire for you as well. They see you as someone who is so very sexy and loving. They see you as someone who has so much compassion for other people in your life, and not just people, but other things. Perhaps it's about charities. Perhaps it's about animals. This person sees this genuine love flowing out of you. And they want to get back to this love. They see that you are the love of their life, with the Queen of Cups showing up. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? Judgment. Well, this is about your person wanting to return. Judgment is about renewal. It is about restoration. It is the resurrection energy, as you can tell here, because we do have the archangel blowing the trumpet, and we have these souls that are rising up to heaven. It is about the resurrection of this connection with your person. All of a sudden, coming at you out of the blue, coming at you out of nowhere, because this person has had or is having a series of epiphanies and breakthroughs, but also with judgment. They are going through a big change. They are lifting themselves up. They are experiencing their own renewal, their own rebirth. They are finding themselves. They are coming into themselves. They are finding their power. They are finding those things that they need to return to you, but also with judgment. It does tell us that, well, they can acknowledge the things that they have done wrong here in this connection with you. They know that they really created a lot of damage between the two of you. They know that they broke your heart, and they judge themselves for that. Perhaps even having tower moments as they judge themselves, or the tower moments causing them to judge themselves, or the judging themselves causing them to have tower moments. It's kind of like a catch-22, right? One creates the other and vice versa. And what I mean by tower moment, it is like a moment of intense emotion and sorrow and sadness, and hitting them all of a sudden out of nowhere, seeing what they have done, but also the breakthroughs, the realizations, knowing what they have to do to get you back, to win you back, to show up and prove to you that they are ready for this relationship and that they're not going to back away. Again, because with the Hierophant, it is about this partnership, a loving relationship that this person wants to have with you. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? And this is the Death card. Oh my goodness, here we go with all of the major arcana again. Guys, the major arcana have been coming up so much for the past couple of days in the readings. But we are taking what the universe delivers because there's obviously a reason why they are doing it this way. Death is about transformation and change, especially a powerful one, an especially powerful one, with it coming next to the Judgment card. Death is about getting to this next chapter with your person. It's time for the next phase of this relationship, especially with it dropping beneath the Hierophant. Death is ruled by the planet Pluto, which is all about death and rebirth, renewal, regeneration, restoration. Your person definitely returning a very different person. And as they are going through all of this metamorphosis now, that just comes at them or has come at them, sometimes kind of like this big, huge wind coming in and creating change, or being struck with that bolt of lightning to zap a change within them. They are getting it. They are definitely understanding. Major change is coming into this connection, especially as we consider the combination of the Tower and the Death card. Major changes happening within this connection, within this partnership, so that you can have this union with this person. Death is also ruled by Scorpio. But there is so much going on here between you and this person, behind the scenes that you can't see yet, but you are very soon going to see these changes happen, because this is all about the winds of change blowing in and making everything different and making everything brand new between the two of you, because this person is not going to be fearful of committed partnerships anymore. They're not going to be afraid of being able to invest all of themselves into this connection, because they have been working on themselves during the time you've been away from each other. And that is exactly what they should have been doing in this time that you aren't talking, in this time that you aren't spending time together. But through the work that they are doing on themselves, within themselves, they are having these massive realizations and breakthroughs, seeing the light. And this is what this person has needed for a very long time. But let's see what else is coming in for this message. What do we need to hear, please? What is Spirit sharing with the collective? The Nine of Cups. Well, let us turn this connection around and get to this happiness that comes with the Nine of Cups. Because that is all about happiness, love, abundance, joy, feeling fulfilled, being very content, feeling like you are on top of the world because your life is the best that it can possibly be, where you're walking on sunshine or dancing on the ceiling, as the case may be, because you are so happy with what is happening. And that is going to be you as this person returns to you and shows you through words and actions how they are so very different. This change is happening. You guys, for most of you that are watching this reading, you just can't see that outwardly manifesting yet in the 3D space, because it's not time for you to see it yet. When it is time for you to see it, and know about these changes that have been happening within your person, they are going to reach out and start talking to you, and then you will start seeing those changes. But this is about massive change. Big, huge, grand, sweeping changes. Your person growing up, your person finding maturity, your person finding a lot more stability as well, your person being so much more spiritually aware, going through personal growth during the time you've been away from each other also. Because this Nine of Cups is ultimately about happiness. The two of you being happy in this partnership, in this relationship that this person wants to have with you. The Nine of Cups. This is your person saying that they are happiest when they are connecting with you, when they can feel and experience your love in the 3D world. And without that in their life at the moment, they are not so happy. And that could be giving them some tower moments that are causing them to judge themselves for how they treated you. But all of that is what is giving them the epiphanies, the breakthroughs, the guidance, the insight into themselves that they need to get up and get moving, to create this partnership with you. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. Well, that is the Empress, and we are taking the Empress because the Empress is a beautiful card in this deck. All of these birds in the trees, hummingbird perhaps, a horse baby and mama, a deer, a couple of ducks or geese, a fox family. The Empress is very much about your person's attraction, their desire, their love, the passion they feel as well for you is all about the Empress. The Empress tells us that your person desires this partnership with you. The Empress is about long-term partnership. It is about commitment, and one that usually does come with marriage, very much supporting that traditional relationship that the Hierophant talks about, because ultimately that is the final end game of the Hierophant, this committed relationship, one that usually goes to marriage. Whatever order you decide to take it, whether it's about moving in, getting engaged, getting married, or just moving in and being domestic partners, or whether it's about becoming exclusive, moving in, becoming exclusive, getting engaged and getting married. Ultimately, that is the end game, especially of the combination of the Hierophant, the Empress, and the Queen of Cups, and the Nine of Cups as well, because this person wants this partnership with you. But with the Empress, your person is so very attracted to everything about you. There is a sexiness that you possess that this person just, well, they think about it. And that brings them a lot of joy to think about that sexiness that you possess. And it's not just about, kind of like the physical stuff, right, guys? It's about everything that you are. The way you talk, the way you walk, the way you laugh, the way you smile, the way that you are nurturing, caring, loving, giving, considerate, compassionate, generous. All of those things make up a true sexiness within someone. And it's making this person desire you even more. But this person knows that their happiness comes with you and this connection, which is why they are having these breakthroughs and epiphanies, figuring out the rest of the stuff that they need to work through that comes with the Hierophant, so that they can start this return trip to you to have this better relationship for the two of you as you come back together. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? This card comes with number 22. Now, number 22 can be the 22nd of any month. It can be February 2nd. It could be the number 4. It could be April. It could be the 4th of any month. The number 22 also breaks down to 1111, which is all about union, of course. And what we have here is kind of like a Victorian era kind of projector here. I'm not really sure what those things are called. We're just going with projector because that's the only word that I can think of at the moment, although I'm sure it has a very fancy and scientific name that I will never remember even if I knew what it was. But this figure is looking at different images that are in this projector, shining them onto that little screen there. And this is an image of someone that is taking a letter, a love letter, to the mailbox. So I do feel that this tells us a couple of things. First of all, I feel that this person is looking at images of you, your pictures, your old photos, your videos, whatever they have stored on the phone, feeling very nostalgic, taking trips down memory lane as well. But I feel it also tells us that this person wants to reach out and communicate with you. The general meaning of this card is about reflections and looking back to happier times when the two of you were spending time together, but also looking back to those not so happy times, judging themselves for those things, those times when they hurt you, when they made you cry, when they broke your heart, when they acted out, when they were selfish, when they were stubborn, when they were coming at you with all of that pride and ego, that are also going to be released as part of this Hierophant card being on the table. Those things will not be returning with this person. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to know? This card comes with number 46. This is a card about connections and connectivity and about how everything fits together. And what this is really saying, I feel more than anything, is that your person can definitely feel that something is missing in their life without you. This is a major realization that this person has had, because we have these hot air balloons here that are dangling all of these jigsaw pieces, and the piece, or this puzzle, is not complete because all of these jigsaw puzzle pieces are all over the place. Boy, that's a tongue twister. Jigsaw puzzle pieces. Oof. Okay. I'm not going to say it again because I will blow it. Anyway, so you are the missing piece to this person's heart and soul. You are the missing piece to their life. And they long to get back to you so that they can feel fulfilled, happy, joyful, complete, and whole again. Also, this is a bridge here that she is sitting on. I do feel this person wants to bridge the distance between the two of you by reaching out to communicate. But this reminds me very much of the Bridge of Sighs in Venice. If Venice resonates with anyone, or hot air balloons, or jigsaw puzzles, guys, okay? Or little white cats. And this card comes with number 46. If anyone resonates with number 46, that can be your age, it can be their age. It can be the ages of either one of you or both of you when the two of you first met. It can be April 6th. It can be June 4th. It can be the number 10. So it could be October. It could be the 10th of any month. The number 10 does resolve down to the number 1. So it could be January or the 1st of any month as well. But we do have the number 1 on the Magician. That powerful number 1 is all about beginning again. It is all about starting over. This person is definitely aware that their life does not feel whole or complete without your presence or without your love. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What is Spirit sharing with the collective? Intuition, heart song, telepathy, and inner knowing. Well, I do feel your person's intuition is telling them that yes, it is time for us to talk. It is time to bridge the distance. It is time for me to show up and start explaining myself. Because your person is listening to their inner guidance and they are following that intuition, and it is actually yelling at them to get up and get moving. You guys share very powerful telepathy and intuition with each other. That is part as well of that Queen of Cups and this Empress card. You feel everything about each other when you are around each other and even when you are apart. Don't try to second guess what you are thinking or feeling. Always go with that first impression. If you get an impression about what your person is going through right now, if all of a sudden you get some sort of energetic hit or inner knowing that they're going through a difficult time right now, trust that. Or if they're in a very happy space right now, trust that. Because your first impression when it comes to your intuition is always the clue. That is always the answer. It's just when we start overthinking and trying to question what we believe and what we know and, well, what if this and what if that and maybe this and yada, yada, yada. No, then you're going to go down a path that is going to lead you to the wrong answer. Your trust, your intuition concerning this person is spot on. That comes back to what we were talking about earlier with the Hierophant, which is about faith. Trust what you know in your heart and in your soul and in your intuition concerning your connection with this person, because that is where the true answer lies. Memories. Well, yes, we did talk about memories with that card with the projector thing on it. This person looking at their memories. Person reminiscing, dwelling on happier times for the two of you, reflecting upon that beautiful energy that you would share with each other, reflecting upon your first date, your first meeting, your first encounter, your first conversation, but then having it all feel very bittersweet right now because you aren't around each other. Through their doing, of course. But these memories are calling out to this person to reach out, to talk, to communicate in the 3D space. Because this person is acknowledging that they feel this intense happiness, fulfillment, and joy when the two of you are together. But let's see what else is coming in for this message. What do we need to hear, please? What is Spirit sharing with the collective? Realizations, epiphanies, understandings, and awakenings. Well, that first card for the reading today, the Tower, is all about those realizations, the epiphanies, the understandings, the awakenings. Something blowing through and just zapping this person awake, giving them the clarity that they have been seeking for a long time. Zapping them awake so that they can see the truth, allowing them to see the reality of their life, of what it's like without you. They don't like that reality. That is something that they judge themselves for. But they want to bring change into this connection. They want to bring change into this relationship with you, because ultimately this person with the second card that came out with the Hierophant wants this traditional relationship with you, because you are where they feel happy, safe, secure, and loved. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What is Spirit sharing with the collective? I miss being with you, and it's tearing me apart. Well, that could be those Tower moments that this person is having, missing being with you, and it's tearing them apart. I feel it's difficult for them to be without you. It's difficult for you to be without each other, actually, which is why someone needs to pick up the phone. Not you guys, though. This is about your person picking up the phone and reaching out to you. This isn't about you reaching out to them, especially with the Empress being on the table, which is asking you to embody the energy of the Divine Feminine, which is all about being open and receptive and loving and giving, being open to receiving communication from them. But this person's loneliness, longing for you, is definitely something that is screaming out at them to take action. That is part of that Judgment card. Your person judging themselves for putting themselves in this situation of not having you in their life, but also for hurting you in the ways that they did, because they know that that was not the right thing for them to do. But let's see what else is coming in, please. Our love is not a fleeting passion, but a love that endures. Well, yes, it is this enduring love that is here between the two of you. I'm sure the passion is very hot and intense, and that's all grand and glorious and wonderful, but it really comes down to this entire connection that comes with the Magician. The mental connection, the physical connection, the spiritual connection, and the emotional connection. It truly is about this deep love. A love that endures, a love that is timeless, a love that has no ending. But let's see what else is coming in for this message. What do we need to hear, please? What is Spirit sharing? The longing for you grows stronger each day. Well, yes, this person's desire for you grows stronger each day, and that is evident with the Magician, the Queen of Cups, and the Empress. This person's longing for you grows stronger all the time. They have not been able to turn their desire off, their love off, their thoughts off. This person can't turn any of that off. And they've had massive realizations through this entire time that you have been away from each other because they can't turn off this longing and this desire to reconnect with you, to be with you, because they need you and they love you. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you watching today. Have a great day, everyone.